It's Lori Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day. And while puttering around the yard looking for a point of inspiration, I stumbled across this mess. I mean, it's not a mess, but I had a blue glow here that I gave to a client and, never replaced it with anything. When I planted these aeoniums late in the season last year, they were really cute, and now they look like a couple of pom-poms. But I think they're still okay. It's this area in here that is in need of some help. So, I don't go out and buy plants for myself. I often will say that I'm a dealer I don't use, because can you imagine what a nightmare it would be for a designer to be overrun with plants? Because in my mind and in my heart, everything needs to look good and everything needs to have a place. So I can't collect because I wouldn't have room for everything. So at any rate, I just pull from what I have. I don't generally ever go out and seek out plants. I just try to get inspired with what I've got laying around. And this is what I have laying around. This poor orphan aloe, it's not labeled. It's been schlepped from one job to the next probably 3 or 4 times. It's a little beat up. It doesn't look the greatest. So, I've never felt really confident putting it into somebody else's yard, but I'm super curious to see what's going to happen when it blooms, because that will give me some indicator of what it's crossed with. So, if it's not going to go into a client's garden, I'm going to throw it in mine. And then on Walkabout Wednesdays, we can check it out together and watch it and see what it does. I don't know, it's looking to me like it's going to probably be some sort of a speciosa or grow on a trunk. But yeah, it's not a bush aloe. But nonetheless, I am not quite sure what it's going to do. This little thing here, this is it's dahlia, I believe, and I started it low as a cutting, and I really liked the way it grew. It has thrown off a pup back here, and there's another one coming right here, and I don't want a big hairy mess, so I'm gonna let this ride right now because conformationally I do like the height, but its days here are probably going to be numbered. As you get further and further down the drain of being succulent obsessed, like with anything else, you begin to develop a bit of snobbery, if you will, and you don't have patience for things that are common and ordinary so much anymore. You want the unusual. It doesn't have to be a rare or expensive thing, but just something, kind of unique, like this guy. Who are you and what are you gonna do? So we'll pop it out of the can. Aloes, the roots on aloes are intense. I mean, they will throw off, a lot of thick roots. And here in the land of milk and honey, I don't need all those roots. I don't want all those roots. This courtyard bed is about this deep of dirt, and then it's just set on concrete footers. So I'm going to trim these things up even more because I want to slow it down a little bit. I would love to also stress it and see if I could pull some more color out of this. And then I don't have to dig as deep a hole either. And yes, I'm going to crowd these because I like it. I like the way it looks, all packed in there tight. As far as how it matures, well, succulents are really easy to manipulate and move around. So let's start there with that. This soil smells amazing. I love that smell. Sometime when I'm really, really old, I'm going to get a whiff of soil and I'm just going to have so many memories of time spent with you guys.
Your succulent's not standing up.
Oh, did my succulent fall down? I have not done my job. Okay, that's all right though, because I have another. I had a feeling that would happen. This is Prolific, Crosby's Prolific, and it was a project leftover. Not, again, not particularly rare or unusual, but I don't think I have any of this growing anywhere in my yard right now, so I guess that makes it kind of rare and unusual for me. See that bloom? It's about done, isn't it? There's not much left, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. Aloes are repeat bloomers. They are not monocarpic. They don't bloom and die. So when the blooms are spent, just trim them off, and you can look for more blooms next year. Okay, so to get this succulent to stand up, I'm just going to pop this guy right in front as a prop, if you will. There you go. Very good. Oh yeah. So this is just going to be kind of a little aloe days, aloe garden, trimming off all the little dead ends because it's fun to do that. All right, already looking tighter and better. Now I've got these little aloe Dorothiae, which were project leftovers. Remember the Bayho succulent garden maintenance that we did last week? And we disassembled her fountain and planted that big aloe ferox in it. These, oh God, there were so many of these, and I was able to squirrel away a few of them. The rest we replanted in other places in Gail's garden. Look at that color. This is the same plant. Just this one's more stressed than this one. So I am excited to work with these as cuttings so that I can pull more magnificent color out of all of them. Will they rot? Probably not. We had some rain today, came down for about 5 minutes, and that'll probably be it for us for the rest of the year. So I can just tuck these in and, you know, boom, 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 levels, right? So these I pulled because they're low and also because they have some really spectacular color. I think it really gives this arrangement some pop. Now that one that I just set there is basically barely touching the rock, but that's okay, it'll figure it out in time. And then this one, let's try it here. I don't know about this. No, see, that's too much of a smile. It looks like a necklace. It's a little contrived. I prefer that look more. And if this rock weren't here, I would probably tuck this one right in there. But this is sufficient. This is enough. I think that this is now really balanced. I'm very happy with it. I didn't have to do much, did I? I mean, how long have we been at this? About 6-7 minutes. And I have completely transformed this little area. And I feel really, really accomplished every day that I come home and look at this after I took out that blue glow. It makes me sad. So if you've got an area in your yard that when you look at it, it just makes you sad, you know, walk around, get inspired, grab some cuttings, some, you know, pull some things from the garden and just putter around, decorate your cake, recreate your spaces, do something new, and see if it doesn't inspire other projects as well. All right, so that's done. I'm just going to do this little bit of cleanup. We have the succulent babies tomorrow and Sunday. And then on Monday, we are breaking ground in Sunset Cliffs. Hannah and I are going to go shopping for some really special things from Brandon at Desert Theater, and the guys are going to be doing demo. So this one's going to be really, really cool, and I'm excited for you all to join us on the journey. Let me know what you're doing. You keep posting on my Instagram and sending me pictures of your work, and I am eating it up. So Laura Loves Succulents.
Yeah, at Laura Loves Succulents.
Yes, and who's on TikTok now that we know? Somebody, isn't some really cool designer that is new on TikTok and everybody's talking about it, right?
Oh my gosh.
Right?
I have a TikTok account called Hannah's Sucks.
Hannah Sucks on TikTok. She's posted a couple of things. Show her some love, you guys. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day. Bye.